Welcome, 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 everybody. Excuse me. Welcome. Appreciate everybody stopping in today. Today is Wednesday afternoon. Appreciate everybody stopping by. You guys are awesome. Hope everybody's having a great day. I know it's a little bit warm out in Texas area. Look like Midwest area. Over here in the Southeast, it's pretty warm everywhere today, it looks like. So it looks like everybody's getting some hot weather. What's up, Snooky? Yeah, looks like it's a little bit warm everywhere. What's up, Anthony? How you doing today, buddy? I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I truly do. Hope you're doing well. Nina Batska, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I hope I didn't mispronounce that too bad. Day by day. I got you, buddy. I got you. But yeah, welcome everybody. Appreciate everybody coming by the live stream today. It is Wednesday. Dang, I got so much glare on there. Got so much glare on there. Blinding you folks. Blinding you folks with the glare. Hey, Madonna, how you doing? A 10-minute ad. Lord have mercy, Madonna. I hate you got stuck with a 10-minute ad. Hate you got stuck with a 10-minute ad, my friend. But yeah, it's a little bit warm. A little bit warm. Mina Boxa says hello, everyone. Mina says hello, everyone. Mina. I hope that's correct. Mina says hello, everyone. Guys, if you don't have Mina, grab that channel up. Grab that channel up for me. Watch a video in full, leave a genuine comment, and join that channel. Join that channel. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, just a little warm here, folks. Had to take Mom to get her shot today. Hey, Naj, how you doing? Had to take Mom to get that bone hardening shot or whatever it's called. Prolia or something like that. I had to take her to get that shot today. She gets it every 6 months. They wouldn't give it to her yesterday because they didn't have her blood work back. And then yesterday afternoon, the blood work came back. So they scheduled it for today. So I had to take it today. Hey, Butch and Lucy's Life in the USA. How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all coming by. Hope y'all are doing well. KK says, waiting for pizza. I got to 94, felt like 105. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot, folks. It's hot everywhere, I believe. A hot towards the end of August. Y'all believe it? It's coming up on the end of August already. What is it? Next week? It's going to be September the 1st. Isn't that next week? I think it's next week. Maybe not. Maybe I'm a little bit early. Maybe I'm a little early. Shoot, I don't even know what day it is. No, a week from today. A week from today is September 1st. So I was right. That was pure luck. That was pure luck getting that right. So a week from today is September 1st. A week from today. That was just pure luck right there, folks. I had no idea. I thought it was next week. So yeah, next Wednesday, September 1st. I think September starts, ain't September like the worst month for hurricanes? I think September is the worst month, isn't it? Hey, astute tourist, how you doing? Arlene Verdita, appreciate the like and share. Bad news, Arlene Verdita. Bad news. But yeah, I think September's the worst hurricane month. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure it's the worst month. It's September for hurricane season. Or is that the official? No, it ain't the beginning of the hurricane season. I just think it's the worst month of hurricane season. Sorry about that, guys. I had to send a quick message right quick. Hey, Swampy Acres Homestead, how you doing today, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's hot. I think it's hot everywhere, astute tourist. The Midwest is hot. Texas is hot. The Southeast is hot. The Northeast is hot. It's just hot, y'all. It's okay, Swampy Acres. It's okay. I go for a CT scan a week from this Saturday. I go on September 4th for a CT scan. September 4th, I have to go for a CT scan. Folks, any of y'all that try to travel internationally, I know I got a lot of friends that travel internationally. I got a lot of friends that are on YouTube that travel internationally a lot. They travel a lot internationally. For everybody out there that doesn't know, if you got an American passport, you're pretty much golden to go everywhere. But for some people in some smaller countries, for them to get to point A to point B, they have to go through 3 or 4 countries to get from point A to point B. Each of the countries they go to, they have to get a visa. They have to get a visa, even though they're not leaving the airport. Just because they land there and they have an hour layover and they get on another plane and take off, they don't touch their bag, they don't go through security, they don't do nothing. They still have to get a visa. A visa is required. Some countries often offer just a transit visa. Other countries, most countries do not. You have to get a full-fledged visa and you have to meet all the requirements for a full-fledged visa just to pass through their airports. So just throw that bit of information out there. I know somebody that's been trying to work on that and get it figured out all the way down to the third or fourth stop, and then bam, you get stopped because that third or fourth country says, nope, ain't going to give one. So it is a little bit pain in the backside for folks. Those governments got that stuff worked out. They got that stuff worked out where they can get every dime of money that they can get out of somebody. And every country's visa requirement and entry requirement is different. Every one of them's different. But as long as that thing's stamped USA, you're pretty golden, folks. You're pretty golden. But if it's stamped from another country around the world, some of these countries around the world, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. There's even some of them, you fly from this country to this country. This country requires a full-fledged visa. Then you fly from that country to another country. That country doesn't require you to get one. Then you fly from this country to that country. They require you to have one. You fly from that country to your final country. They don't require you to have one. It's an absolute nightmare. But anyway, appreciate that like and share, The Astute Tourist. I appreciate it. But yeah, I had to take Mom to get her shot today. Had to have her over there at the doctor's office at 10:15 this morning to get her the Prolia shot. I always mess it up. I think it's Prolia shot for her bones. So she gets that every 6 months. I had to take her over there to get that today. Hey, Aurora, how you doing? Yeah, as long as you're coming from the U.S. or Britain or France, some of the big countries, you're good to go, The Astute Tourist. But if you're trying to get from point A to point B from one of the little bitty small countries, they make you go through these big countries, and every single one of them requires you to get a visa. Just to transfer planes in their country. I'm talking, you don't even leave the terminal. You don't go through security. You don't do nothing. You just land at this gate. And if your plane is this gate right here next door, your next continuing flight, you still got to get a visa. I don't know. Y'all. I know a U.S. citizen can jump on a plane right now and go pretty much anywhere they want to go. If you have the full prevention, there is a boatload of countries that are open. If you're not from a big country, you're out of luck. Mr. Relaxing Relaxer, how you doing today, my friend? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate that like and share, Butch and Lucy. Thank you so much for that awesome share. I appreciate that. I did notice today when I was looking around on the internet, looks like I think Canada is tentatively going to open up September the 8th or the 9th, tentatively. That's what the website says. It's just tentative. September 8th or 9th, opening up to travelers that meet their entry requirements that have had the preventions that are on their list. Most countries are only allowing people that have received 4 of the vaccines, folks. 4 of them. Most of the countries, they're only allowing people that have had the prevention from the top 4 companies: Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, and J&J. Most all the countries. That's the one of those 4 is what you got to have for a lot of countries. Most of the countries I've been looking at, that's what the requirement is. And there is a bunch of countries out there that require an income, a minimum income, to qualify for entry into their country. Even if you're just coming to be a tourist, you have to meet the financial obligation of those countries. I've never paid a lot of it attention. Being from the United States, you just, as soon as they see that United States passport, that's it. You go from point A to point B and you don't have to do nothing. You get there and your bags are there and you're good to go. So, I don't know. I don't know. So what's everybody up to today? Today is Wednesday, folks. What are you guys up to? Anybody up to anything good? I was not able to make Vermont's auction last night. I do not know how it went. Any of you guys that were on the auction, how did the auction go last night? Yeah. Butch and Lucy's. It's pretty bad right now. I'm trying to get from point A to point B. The student tourist said, I'm working right now. Yeah, I was tied up last night and I was tied up today for his live stream today. So I'm not sure how his auction went. I hope it went well. Anthony said it went very well. Nice auction. Awesome. Glad to hear that, Anthony. Gotcha, Naj. Yeah, I wasn't able to attend either. Madonna said, Neil guilted me into stop bidding so she could win a painting. She told me she was on a budget, Madonna. She told me she was on a budget. If I'd have known Neil was going to be there, I would have done whatever it took to try to be there, just so I could run her up. I like running Neil up. Hey, this is Noni May. How you doing, Noni May? Speaking of the devil, there he is right there. Mr. Vermont Paint says hi. Yeah, I try to run Nell up on something and she dumps it on me. It's like watching that show, Storage Wars. You know, they try to run the price up on somebody. I try to run them up on Nell, and I'm the one she ends up dumping them on me. What are you up to today, Noni May? I'm surprised you're up. It's Noni May's nap time. I'm surprised Noni May's even up at this time of day. I'm very surprised that Noni May is up right now. She's always napping. Napping. She like Tony Damon. She's either snacking or napping. Of course, Noni May does sing sometimes in between. She does sing sometimes. Noni May does bust out a tune every now and then. Speaking of the devil herself, there is the Wicked Witch of the West. The official Wicked Witch of the West, Tony Damien, has arrived. Did you just wake up? Did you just wake up from your nappy poo, Tony Damien? Did you just wake up from your nappy poo? She just woke up from her nappy poo. As much as Tony naps, I don't know how she gets any work done. I think they need to check her for what's that stuff? Sleep apnea. They need to check her to see if she needs one of those breathing machines at night. No, but I'm eating. Yeah, she went. I had to take her and get her shot today, Vermont. That bone shot. She gets it every 6 months. I had to be there at 10:15 this morning for her to get her. I think it's called, I keep saying this over and over, I think it's called the Prolia shot. I think is what you call it. Yeah, she gets one every 6 months, dude. It's supposed to strengthen her bones, keep her bones from breaking. But I don't know. When you get that age, I don't know if that stuff works or not. Oh my goodness, Vermont, Tony Damon's calling you the wicked warlock of the East. She's calling you the wicked warlock of the East, Vermont. Are you going to take that, Vermont? You going to take that, Vermont? She done called you the wicked warlock of the East, dude. I wouldn't take that if I was you, Vermont. No, she's talking to you, dude. She's talking to you, Vermont. She knows better than talk to me like that. She knows better than talk to me like that. I'll lay the hillbilly smack down on her. I will lay the hillbilly smack down on her. She tries to talk to me like that. Well, I tell y'all what. I tell y'all what. Isn't Jim in the East as well? Laugh out loud. And Anthony. No, she was speaking specifically to you, Vermont. Somebody sent me a link to their TikTok video, to their channel. Well, to get to get to the link to get to their channel, it makes you join TikTok. It makes you join TikTok. So I signed up for the TikTok just to go watch this person's video. But when I first signed in, it comes up with all this stuff, and you take your finger and scroll it up. I am absolutely amazed at some of the stuff and some of the language that is allowed on that. I don't know who owns it, but some of those videos and some of that language, Lord have mercy. I ain't never heard such. Yeah, it made me join it, Vermont, so I could watch this person's link they sent me. I couldn't watch the link without joining the darn TikTok. That stuff is something else on there, y'all. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, some of the language and some of the dressing and undressing and innuendos, and holy cow. It must be darn. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't guess it's X rated, but it's like quadruple R rated. Quadruple R rated. One of the first ones that come up was breastfeeding. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? I ain't never seen such. Comrade Carolina Hillbilly now, I guess. Is that who owns the TikTok? I went on there one time. I'll probably never be back on there again. I went on there one time to watch a video, and I'll probably never go back again. Tony, does this mean he gets discount like you do on products from there? Yeah, they ain't got to worry about me. Once I got on there and I checked out that person's video, I was like, what in the world is going on here? I ain't never seen such. Comrade Carolina Hillbilly now, I guess. Is that who owns the TikTok? I went on there one time. I'll probably never go back again. Tony, does this mean he gets discount like you do on products from there? Yeah, they ain't got to worry about me. Once I got on there and I checked out that person's video, I was like, I am completely and totally out of my area of expertise on that platform. I can tell you that right now. I'm way too young to be seeing and hearing some of that stuff. Way too young to be seeing or hearing. Every time you go to that thing, you better be prepared to go take a shower. You gotta go take a shower after you go there. Swampy Acre says, sorry, phone call. Okay, so that explains it. Even her football team has 1 star on their uniform. That's right. Tony Damien, speaking of football, did you see the latest reports coming out of Dallas? They don't know if Dak's going to start the season. They don't know if he's going to start the season, Tony Damien. He's still got ankle and shoulder problems. Just saying. Going up against the defending Super Bowl champions without your starting quarterback. Swampy Acre said Dak is not ready. Yep, that's what they're saying. They're saying the shoulder's not ready, nor is the ankle ready. I don't know if he's still in his pink cast or not. OMG, meatball sausage pizza with ham pepperoni. It OMG good. Did you get pineapple on it, KK? Did you get pineapple on it, KK? Swampy Acres says, I'm an Eagles fan. Miss Melanie, the moderator, was a great big Eagles fan. I think TJ Merrigan that comes in here is a big Eagles fan. There's several Eagles fans that come here. What's up, Lewis Fuller? How you doing today, buddy? Yeah, we got several Eagles fans come in the live stream pretty regular. KK said no pineapple. You should have put pineapple on it. Yeah, that's why I was thinking TJ was an Eagles fan. The astute tourist says Patriots fan here. What, you mean you're not an ex-Patriots fan since Tom Brady left? Mom's doing good. Glad to hear it, Lewis. Great news, my friend. Great news, Lewis Fuller. Glad to hear your mom's doing well, my friend. I'm born and raised in Philadelphia, Swampy Acres Homestead says. Born and raised in Philadelphia. I was going to say the same thing. I hear you, Swampy. The astute tourist said, nope, I'm still a New England fan all the way. Good times and bad. Well, shoot, have y'all ain't had no bad in a long time. Your starting quarterback's in trouble too. Hey, Julie, how you doing? I'm a Packers fan, true to the Cheddarhead Nation. I hear you, Julie. I think Eric Garcia is a cheesehead. Mom is breathing better, but still weak. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to take her a while to get her energy back, my friend. I'm sure it's going to take her a while to get her energy back from that. Yeah, I think Eric Garcia is a cheesehead. Julie says Packers fan. Wow. Yo, Eric Garcia is a cheesehead. I think Eric Garcia's girlfriend or better half or whatever, I think she's a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. She goes wherever Tom Brady's goes. Swampy Acre said, let's let the air out of the ball. That's right. Yeah, I think they're the New England quarterback, Cam Newton. I was reading on my phone the other day. I think he went outside of the team and had a test done for the mess, and that broke protocol. So he has to stay away from the team for 5 days. Vermont said, Jets and dang proud of it. Now I will hide. Yeah, Vermont Paint's a Jets. He's the Jets guy. Vermont Paint is. He pulls hard from them Jets. Well, I can't say anything. I grew up as a Raider fan. Yeah, I grew up as a Raiders fan, y'all. I grew up as the Raiders fan and the Saints fan. Dan City Adventure says, Canucks. I hear you, Canucks. Since Joe, I'm not switching, Vermont says. He's for all you younger people. I went back and watched tapes so I would know what Vermont's talking about. He's talking about some guy named Joe Namath that played back in like 1960 or 61 or something like that, back when Vermont was pulling hard for the Jets. He's from the Great White North, Joe Namath. As a matter of fact, Vermont, you and him had something in common, Vermont. Vermont, you and Joe Namath have something in common, dude. You both wear pantyhose. There you go. Yeah, they were, Swampy. Yep, they were. The Raiders were a good team back in the day. Yeah, Joe Namath in Vermont, they got something in common. They both wear pantyhose. Yep, John Madden. Vermont said it's cold up here. Yeah, they both wore pantyhose. Now, see, Tony Damien ate that last bite of food, and she's sitting there at her desk, sound asleep, snoring right now. I guarantee you she's at her desk, sound asleep after she got through eating a while ago. Hopefully she didn't go face first into her plate of food. That'd be horrible if she went face first. The only thing it didn't clash with my yellow thong, Vermont says. You know, I'm very surprised. My channel doesn't have that many Cowboys fans. I think most of them got mad at me because I always talked about the Cowboys, especially last year. I think most of them left my channel. They don't come back no more because I was bad-mouthing the Cowboys. Tony Damien, her husband Sid are. Amazing Sylvia's Cowboys fan. Blood X is Cowboy fan. JB Barbecue and Guns, I think he's Cowboys fan. But yeah, none of them come here no more. I guess I was bad-mouthing them Cowgirls too much. I don't like the Cowboy Swamp. Nell Court, I thought you were on a budget, Nell Court. Nell Court, I thought you were on a budget. I heard that you shamed somebody into letting you get a painting last night. Laugh out loud. What? Tutu wearing got them mad? Probably so. Sonia says I've escaped. Yeah, Nell, somebody said you shamed them into letting you get a painting last night. I thought you were on a budget. Yeah, he's on TikTok, Swampy. Yeah, I heard you got shamed into shamed somebody into letting you get a painting last night, Neil. And you told me you were on a budget. It's a good thing I wasn't able to make it there. It's a good thing I wasn't able to make it there. I was not aware of the what? Mousy, I guilted, not shamed, and I have to use my CC. You better be glad the hillbilly wasn't able to make it. You better be glad the old hillbilly couldn't make it last night. Oh my God, Vermont. Dang, Vermont. Yeah, Neil Court better be glad I wasn't there. I'd have run that price up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. I said nothing until Mousy showed up. That was funny. I guess in some circles that might be funny. That's probably funny to Dallas Cowboy fans. That's probably pretty funny to Dallas Cowboy fans. So, all you Green Bay Packers fans, did you see what your quarterback said this week? Your quarterback, your starting quarterback at the Green Bay Packers, said that if they would have offered him the full-time job of hosting Jeopardy, he would have took it. Neil said, Madonna loves me. I'd have run it up. I hear you, dude. Yeah, for all the cheeseheads in here. Hey, Travel Dreamer, how you doing today? Yeah, she's doing okay. Had to take her for a Prolia shot today. Neil Court said, hey, Madonna, thanks for tossing me under the bus. Laugh out loud. Fun times. Yeah, I'd have run that price slam up. See you, Swampy. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I'd have run the price up on Neil Court. Yeah, it's kind of like you, Vermont. Thank goodness you got points in the carburetor. That's how we keep you running too. See you, astute tourist. Thank you so much for coming by, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What emblem is in your hat? It's sharks. 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 Donna says, sorry, Nell. Thought it was funny and had to share. I thought it was funny too, Madonna. Now, if I could get good exhaust on me, it'd be great. You need a good exhaust. Much gas as you, Mrs. Vermont says you're toting around. Yeah, my daughter got me this at the aquarium in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. My youngest daughter bought me this at the aquarium in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. It's where this hat came from several years ago. Several years ago. So, Nell, how many paintings did you purchase? Nell Court. How many did you purchase, Nell Court? Miss Hart Gasper, how you doing today? Appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for that thumbs up. Nell says one. One is probably one I wanted. Hillbilly, if you want to send her a gift, let me know. I have an idea. What you gonna do? Go down there, go down to the barn and get a bucket of cow poop? Go down to the barn and get a bucket of cow poop? Oh, the mouse. The mouse one. I got you. No, that one's not the one you want, Nell. You want the one that he won't ever put up for auction. He's got the other one that he won't put up for auction. That's the one you need. Your daughter, laugh out loud, not Nell. Oh, okay. No, my daughter's done. My daughter's done. I'm broke. Yeah, you need to get your hands on that one that he won't put up for auction. Now, Papa Smurf purchased the awesome cat. Yeah, he won't put the good mouse up for auction. The one I got last night, I helped him with idea. I try to help him all the time. He just don't listen to me. I got you, Vermont. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, it's hot, y'all. It's getting ready to storm. We got like 80% chance of thunderstorm. My computer right now says it's 90 degrees and rain coming. We got one of them big thunder boomers coming. I ain't saying why either. Well, dang, Nell. Why not? Just go ahead and spit it out, Nell. Go ahead and spit it out, Nell. You ain't never held your tongue back before. Just go ahead and say it, Nell. Lay the smack down. There you go. He won't put the cheese mouse up there for auction. Calvin Dreamer says, we had it all night. Glad we didn't lose power again. Yeah, that doing without power ain't what you want, y'all. Wondering is good for you. Well, okay then, Nell. And I thought me and you were tight. I thought me and you were tight, Neil. I see how it is. You've been hanging around Tony Damien and SF Rose too much. OMG, I just finished lunch, got me a Faygo Red Pop Strawberry. What is a Faygo? What is a Faygo? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I thought me and Nell was tight. She been hanging around them wicked witches too much. In line for a generator. Last one almost killed me. A Faygo Red Pop Strawberry. I don't know what that is. Faygo is a brand of soda pop. I've never heard of that. Never heard of it. Faygo. Apparently, we ain't got that down south. Well, let me rephrase that. Obviously, we don't have it out in the country where I live down south. I do miss hooking up tractor generator when power goes out. I do not miss none of that. Travel Dreamer says red pop is delicious. Julie says, oh, I like red soda pop. Oh, so good. So I take it a bunch of y'all call that stuff call it pop. I guess y'all don't call it sodas, you call it pop. That's probably what's wrong with the old ticker now, Vermont. You were supposed to be asleep last time when you outbid me. He wasn't going to even have that one. My budget is busted. Yeah, I know a lot of places call it pop. Soda pop. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people up north say that, pop. A lot of people out in the Midwest call it pop. That's what they call a Mountain Dew or Pepsi or a RC Cola. They call it pop. I don't know nothing about no pop. It's actually the name Red Pop by Faygo, Travel Dreamer says. Faygo is a Michigan thing, just like Vernors. I got Vernors. I can go right down here at the old country grocery store and buy Vernors ginger ale. But I ain't never heard of Faygo. But I can go right down here at my little grocery store and buy Vernors ginger ale. I used to use ginger ale for cold adult beverages. The cap doesn't pop anymore, so now it's twist and pissed. Wow. Julie says, I just bought Vernors. I now live. Julia is from that state that's round on both ends and high in the middle. Julie is from that state that is round on both ends and high in the middle. Ohio. Better than Canada Dry or Schweppes. Vernors is great. Yeah, I like Vernors ginger ale. I used to use it for cold adult beverages back in the day. Round on both ends and high in the middle. Ohio. Vermont says, if anyone know Laura from last night, I don't have address for her. So if anybody knows Laura, get a hold of Vermont. Yes, Ohio. That's right. Round on both ends and high in the middle, Julie. Travel Dreamer said it's good with vanilla ice cream. Ginger ale and vanilla ice cream? Lord, no. You need root beer. Root beer for vanilla ice cream, not Vernors. You need A&W root beer over vanilla ice cream for a root beer float. Julie said, I like red pop slushies. Nell said her address should be included in the payment, Vermont. If she used PayPal, though, she might have moved from when she set it. You can't go by that, though, because some people have PayPal accounts that's moved. They didn't ever change their address in PayPal. Travel Dreamer said, root beer is great. Best root beer comes from Wisconsin. Wisconsin. What's the name brand of root beer out of Wisconsin? I don't know if I ever had it or not. Y'all got to figure out when you go to one of those auctions like that and you get a bunch of paintings, just don't pay him. He don't keep track of it. Just don't pay him. I used to like to buy those little root beer candies. Look like barrels. I think root beer was created after a drunk guy tripped on a root holding the beer. Sprecher or the Bowmaster root beer. Julie, you trying to make the hillbilly say all these hard words today. You throwing out there all kinds of hard words for the hillbillies to try to pronounce. Sprecher, Sprecher, or Bowmeister. I'm pretty sure I got the Bowmeister part. Root beer. All right, guys, got to take a quick break. I've been at it for 1 hour. I'll be right back. Everybody sit here and talk to each other. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Give me just a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. What's up, Terry now? How you doing? So, Vermont. I have, since you're a mathematical genius, I have a math question for you, Vermont. Since you're the mathematical genius, you're the algebra guy in the house. I want to throw up a scenario for you. Hey, Naps or Larisha, how you doing today, my friend? Hope you're being safe and doing well. How you doing, Terry now? So, Vermont, in this hypothetical, and this is completely hypothetical situation, I have a rabbit. Rabbit number one. Rabbit number one is trying to get from point A to point B and eventually getting to point C. So from point A to point B and then eventually going to point C. Okay, I have rabbit number two. The rabbit can get from point A to point B with no problems in the world. No problems. Rabbit number two is trying to go from point A to point B to meet rabbit number one so they have to go together to get to point C. The problem is rabbit number two is having a very, very, very hard time getting from point A to point B to pick up rabbit number one to go back to point C. So I need you to figure out that mathematical equation. Terry Howe says the answer is rabbit roadkill stew. That's right. That's right. Oh, Sonia said, I think the answer is 12. Can't do that. Rabbit number one can do that, Vermont. Rabbit number one can do that. Rabbit number two cannot do that. I don't even know what that word is. Fibonacci numbers. But anyway, I've been working on that math problem for 2 straight months now, and I can't come up with an answer to the math problem. And it's wore me out. And the whole part of that equation, Vermont, rabbit number two is the problem because of the difficulties of rabbit number two getting from point A to point B and back to point C. I'm doing okay, Naps Larisha. I go for my CT scan next Saturday. The girl rabbit number 2 cannot, as of right now, Vermont, cannot, as of now, cannot. Yeah. Rabbit number 2 cannot go to Canada. Rabbit number 2 cannot. Rabbit number 2 can go from point A to point B. Can go from point A to point B, but rabbit number 2 has to get cleared to get from A to B. You got to go to A1, A2, A3, A4 to get to B, and A1, A2, A3, and A4 has multiple issues of getting through A1, A2, A3, A4. I hear you, Neil. I hear you, Neil. I hear you, travel dreamer. I've tried everything. I didn't call you. If that's what you're asking, I haven't called you. Bum, 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 bum. But anyway, guys, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. No, I hadn't called. I did not call Vermont. I have not called that I know of, brother. Okay, I thought I ignored it. You probably did. You always do. You always ignore my calls. It's because you hang out with the Wicked Witch of the East. She ignores my calls too. But I get her back because when she calls me back, I ignore her calls too. So then we never have the conversations. That's right. So has anybody got plans for the weekend? Any plans for the weekend? Bump, 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 bump. You both are horrible at answering your phone. Napsarisha said, nope, just relaxing this weekend. I hear you. Sonia says, only one gig this weekend. Well, there you go. That's better than 2. That'll kind of be relaxing for you too, Sonia. Napsarisha says nothing, just relaxing. Travel Dreamer says sleep and watching the RV DJ. Well, there you go. There you go. Sleep and watching the RV DJ. I did look at some of that, Napsarisha. I did look at it. I really did. I did look at it. KK's got a car show going on this weekend. That's where he said, I'm off on Saturdays and Sundays. Oh, okay. So that new job, you're just working Monday through Friday then. That's cool. That's cool. You get the weekends off. That's something I've never had, Napsarisha. I've never had a job that I got Saturdays and Sundays off. I'll have some of the stuff looks okay, and some of the stuff I wouldn't eat. Absolutely, I'll be honest. Some I would eat, some I would not eat. My biggest problem, here's my biggest problem, is I eat way too much processed food. I eat way too much processed food. That is my problem. That's my problem. That's one of my biggest problems, is way too much processed food. I hear you, Vermont. Well, here's what I'll say that this is what I had for lunch today, and it goes against everything. I like those ballpark frozen hamburgers. I eat the ballpark frozen hamburgers because I can wrap them up in a paper towel, cook them in the microwave, and they're easy to fix, and they actually really taste good. If you guys, those ballpark frozen hamburgers, they really do taste good. They taste good. So today I made one of those, heated up in the microwave, cut them in half, put some lettuce in it, put some maters in it, a little bit of Thousand Island dressing, and I ate all that in a tortilla shell. I ate all that in a tortilla shell. And the tortilla shell was okay. The lettuce was okay. The tomato was okay. The Thousand Island wasn't okay. And the processed hamburger meat from the hamburger patty wasn't good either. So, I don't know. Hot dog. Yeah, that's all I eat. All beef, ballpark Franks, Naps or Larissa. But the doctor told me not to eat them. My lady doctor told me to quit eating meat. Told me to become a fruitarian. Told me to become a fruitarian is what she told me to do. But I love bread. But I did buy tortilla shells, so I've been trying to eat stuff on tortilla shells. You know, I'll mash up some sweet pickles and maters and a boiled egg and mix all that up in my tuna fish. But now I do put Duke's mayonnaise in my tuna fish, and I'll eat that in a tortilla. That's probably the closest to a healthy thing that I eat. Yeah, that's what the doctor told me too, Travel Dreamer. She told me to become a fruitarian. That's what she told me. Just stay away from beef and pork. Terry now says I'm a diabetic and can't eat pretty much anything. I'm borderline diabetic. That's my problem. I'm borderline diabetic, and I'm on high blood pressure medicine and cholesterol medicine. And on those medicines, my cholesterol is good, my high blood pressure's good, my good cholesterol is low, but I'm borderline on diabetic. Borderline. So, but Lord, I can't eat all them greens and turnips and spinach and squash and okra, and I just can't eat it, y'all. I got force fed that stuff when I was a kid, and I cannot stand it. I cannot eat it. I just can't do it. Work on the diabetes prevention. If you cross over, it's horrible. Yeah, I don't want to go there. I'm trying my best not to go there. I don't know if that's open or not. I have not looked there, Vermont. I have not looked there. As of today. Okay, but can I get rabbit number 2 from point A to there without having to go through 14 visas to get there? That's the problem. Fruits or sugar shoots my numbers through the roof. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem with fruit, Terry. See, my favorite fruit in the whole world is watermelon. I love watermelon. I love cantaloupe, and I love Bartlett pears. Bartlett pears. Yeah, it is to get into those places, Vermont. But getting from point A to point B goes through countries that are not free. Yeah, it's the problem is getting from point A to point B without going through A1, A2, A3 that requires it. That's the problem, Vermont. The A and B that was picked out to start with is totally golden, can enter no problem. I just can't, the person can't get from A to B through the 3 or 4 countries it takes to get there. Stay away from fruit high in sugar too. Yeah, see, that's my problem, Natural Larisha. The problem is, Vermont, if you land at an airport and you're not going through customs, you're not leaving the airports, you're not doing anything, all you're doing is changing flights, you still have to get the transit visa, even though you're not leaving the airport. They still make you get a transit visa, and most of the countries, they don't have a transit visa. They make you get a full-blown visa for that country that all you're doing is changing planes. That's the problem. But yeah, Natural Larisha, I only like watermelon, cantaloupe, and Bartlett pears. That's the only fruits I like. I don't like any other pears or fruits. Sometimes I can handle maybe some peaches. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen with this diet thing, and I just don't know. I know it's aggravating. It really is aggravating. Yeah, Vermont. The problem is getting rabbit number 2 from point A to point B through all the countries it takes to get there. Yeah, need a lot of carrots. A lot of carrots. Terry now says, I love Bing cherries. So we had cherry trees growing up home on the farm, and I guess I just ate too many of them growing up. We had my grandfather grew grapes, and I just ate so many grapes growing up that I'm just not big on grapes anymore. Everybody up home, all my mama's kin folks, they grew apples. So I got burnt out on apples. Ate too many of them growing up as a kid. See, a lot of stuff I used to eat as a kid, nowadays I don't like them. It's like oranges. You know, my other set of grandparents lived in Orlando, and my grandfather owned orange groves, and they used to ship us oranges all the time. Yeah, she don't remember she don't remember how to make it. She don't remember how to do it. I used to do the same thing. Used to climb cherry trees and eat to my heart's desire. Same way with golden delicious apples. I used to love them golden delicious apples. We had Bartlett pear trees. I loved the Bartlett pears. Man, used to love it. Too bad you'd be well off. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Travel Dreamer said, I eat all fruits and veggies. Yeah, the problem is you eat the processed meat, it affects your cholesterol, and you eat all fruits, and that affects your darn diabetes. Everything offsets each other. I was thinking about buying them pills they selling on TV. Maybe that's what I need to do. Just take pills all day long. What is that, Balance of Nature or whatever them pills are? Maybe that's what I need to do. Just buy bottles of that and just take the pills and don't eat nothing. I don't know. I don't know. No, Vermont. That's A. In the equation, that is A and C, Vermont. In the equation, A and C is that place. That is home plate, Vermont. That is home plate for both rabbits. I'm just trying to find anything. But anyway, guys, I got to get off from here. I've been on the road today. I've been mom at the doctor. Ain't got nothing done. Don't know what we're having for dinner. I think she's wanting to order something out for dinner, and I'm sure she's hungry. We were on the road this morning and all that mess. Gasoline dropped to $2.77 a gallon down here today. $2.77 a gallon went down to. Still cost me $35 to fill my tank up today. So at $2.77, it still cost me $35. I was pretty low on gas. I had to stop and get gas today. Got you, Vermont. I'll check on that. But guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. I truly, truly do. Thank y'all so much for coming by. Everybody, please, 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 please be safe. Be safe. And always remember, be good to yourself and be good to each other, guys. And I'll try my best to see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.